A lot of people have been following you since your LSU days. What was it like doing this process, and what attracted you to the Falcons and the new administration here in Atlanta?
Well, I'll say it all started with my relationship with Coach Monachino.
Hmm.
I've been with him two stops along the way, and he's a guy that I respect in this industry. And obviously, I feel like he's a great teacher and a great coach, and I'm just excited to work with him
Thank
again.
you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Great. We'll have Tori McElhaney next.
Hello, hello. It's nice to meet you.
How's it going? Nice to meet you too.
You talk about Coach Monachino and how you very much respect him, and he's joining up with Dean Pease. What do you know about Dean Pease, and just what excites you maybe about adding to this defense a little bit?
Just obviously playing against defenses that he's coached on. But like I said, with the addition of Coach Monachino, he's kind of gave me a little lay of the land. Things that are kind of similar, kind of different than what is we've done before, and I'm just excited to be a part of this defense and win some games.
Yeah, it's interesting. Have you had a chance to talk to Arthur Smith yet? I mean, your new head coach. Because did you talk to him about the fake punt from Week 9 when y'all played Tennessee? Have you brought that up to him yet?
I have not brought that up. I might try to see if I can polish it to get it put back in the game plan.
Awesome, thank you.
Great. We'll go to Michael Rothstein next.
Hey, Barkevious. How you doing? I'm curious, how would you describe the last 6 years for you? Because it seems like every year it's been another one of these introductory press conferences. Like, how would you describe what this has been like, why it's been like this?
Well, I'll say it's taken some getting used to. I will say that I've come to like the idea of playing on a different team. I guess most people wouldn't say that. You want to stay on one team for your whole career, but I'm being able to go around and I might know half the league already. I played with them, or they coach me, or it's kind of that's a joke, but it has its ups and its downs, its challenges and its rewards. And I like to look at it from a standpoint of, I'm getting to meet a lot of different people, learn from a lot of different people, play with a lot of different people. And, ultimately this is, I feel like it's helping my career from that standpoint.
How do you feel like it is helping your career? Because, I mean, like you said, this is not the preferred path that a lot of people choose to go down.
Right. I've had coaches like Monachino. I've played with, Khalil Mack. I've learned from Khalil Mack. I've learned from Whitney Merciless. I learned from Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright. I've learned from all these guys. Paul Kruger. There's a lot. Jabal Shear. There's a lot of guys that I've played with, and I feel like you can get little nuggets of information from watching those guys. You can go work out before the season and watch guys like that. But I feel like, being in the locker room with those guys, and not just at my position, across every position, skills, knowledge, tendencies, whatever you want to call it, I feel like, having learned from guys that I named, guys I did name, it ultimately helps you, be a better player. You get, you name it, you can get it from any player, and I feel like I've acquired those and definitely apply those to the way I play the game.
Oh, Michael, thank you.
I was just saying thank you.
Great, Jason Butt.
Hey, Barkevious. What do you know about this Atlanta defense, and how do you think you're going to fit in here in the early going?
Obviously we played them last year, and I'm pretty sure it'll happen again this year. But how the head coach, he'll put up oh, these are the guys we got to stop on the defensive side. These are the guys we got to stop on the offensive side. X, Y, yeah. So having played them, the past 2 years, once with Chicago and once with the Texans, just get familiar with the guys. Same names, a lot of great players, and obviously, Debo. Um, so you just know that I know what kind of player he is, and he's a leader on this team. I know what he stands for as a defender, and the work that he puts into it, and uh, I feel like this team, this defense, kind of it epitomizes the way he plays the game.
You kind of cut out there with Debo, but I wanted to follow up. I hope you didn't say this, and I'm asking it again. But did you how far back did you go with him? I know you were at LSU up to 13, and he was a little after. So did you ever know him at a certain point back then? And
yeah, so his first year was my last year. So I actually recruited Dio and learn the game, and I still do, because he's turned into a tremendous player at this level, and it's great to watch.
Awesome. Kelsey Conway.
Can you just go back over that part about how you helped recruit Gian? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Oh no, I was just saying how he was one of the guys that I was his host when he showed up to LSU on his visit, and it was kind of great watching him commit to LSU, being able to help out as a freshman and ultimately become the player that he is today. So.
And you've been with a couple of different teams during your career, but you're still playing and still able to make an impact. What are some of the things that you kind of have said, these are things that I can do every year to keep being able to play at such a high level for as long as you have?
I think just have a tremendous motive for the ball, always going. I think that's one of the things that, teams are attracted to me by. It's because I'm high motor. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna chase the ball. We're gonna get it to the ground. If the first guy misses, there should be at least a couple more guys going that way. And I pride myself on being one of those guys to make sure the ball is always down before I stop. So I think that would be one of those things that you asked.
Yes, Barkevious, how much are you hoping to play from scrimmage? I know special teams you kind of carved a niche out there, but I saw last year with Walters and some of you guys, y'all had a good little rotation going on up there. What are you hoping to do from scrimmage?
Can you say it one more time? You're breaking up on me.
Okay, what are you hoping to play from scrimmage here with the Falcons? I know y'all had a rotation in Chicago last year, and you had almost 400 snaps. So just trying to see if that's where you hoping this is headed.
Honestly, I'm hoping to play as much as they need me to. I want them to tell me to get off the field. I think as a competitor, you want to be able to be on the field and have an impact, and that's hasn't changed for me. I love playing this game, and I love it more when I'm on the field playing the game. So we'll discuss that later. That's not my decision to make. Mm-hmm. But that's not my decision to make.
Okay. And the Super Bowl, I looked up the stats. You had a couple tackles in the Super Bowl 51 against these guys. Any recollections on getting that ring and that kind of classic game?
I'm pretty sure nobody on here wants to hear that, but it was from my perspective.
Right.
It was a crazy game and one I'll never forget, and it's crazy how it unfolded, and it's a game that I'll never forget. But like I said, I'm not going to bore you guys with that, because nobody wants to hear that.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Tori, do you have any follow-ups?
Yeah, I want to go back to talking about Coach Monachino real quick. You were talking about how you respect him a lot as a coach, and I was just curious kind of like how y'all's connection started and what you respect about what he brings as a coach.
All right. So early on, when I was looking at Indy to sign with Indy, the time when you can talk to the coaches, and he called me, and it's more so a trust factor, I guess I could say. I'll say, he's trustworthy person. He tells you exactly how he sees it, doesn't hold anything back. And I think as a player, we all respect that. He's not gonna BS you. He's gonna say, hey, this is how it's gonna be, and if it's in his control, that's the way it's gonna be. And I respect and love to play for a coach that way. I think everybody in the league would say the same thing.
Awesome. Michael Rothstein, I know you have another one.
Yeah, hey Barkevious, I want to jump right back into what I was asking you about kind of the 6 and 6, for lack of a better term. Like, at what point do you actually say, all right, I'm good with this? Like, was it 2 years in, 3 years in? Like, did you see a guy when you were in Cleveland and you're like, that actually seems like not the world's worst idea? Like, when does that happen for you?
Honestly, I think, and I'm like, that just crossed my mind recently. Like, it wasn't that I was like, okay, because I signed a multiple year deal with Seattle, thinking that was going to be a place I can stay for a while, but then I was traded. I have no control. And then you just find yourself, it's like, hey, I mean, I'm giving it all, and then this happens. But I look at it from a standpoint of you do your job. I made myself valuable enough to trade for. Ensure more playing time because it just cut off on me. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Pretty much just ensure that there's playing time there for you. So and you make sure that fits good. If I want to resign, I'll resign. If I don't, I don't. And it's been I feel like it's worked out for me. I don't have any regrets of the places I've been. I've loved all of them.